You have been manipulated by hot men and hot girls for all your life and you didn't even know it was happening. The truth is, the game was rigged from the start. Attractive people are used as propaganda to make you do certain things, but mostly to make certain things look cool. Cigarette companies used advertising as one of their major forms of convincing people to smoke. Oh, you don't want to ruin your life by smoking? Fair enough. However, I propose to you, a handsome athlete smoking, a handsome man smoking. What about now? And they also make ordinary things like being cool associated with their product. So when you think of a tough guy, you think of a Marlboro smoker. And this one's for the ladies! Here's a successful, beautiful woman, and guess what? She's smoking. If you want to be a successful and a beautiful woman too, light up a Camel. The cigarette companies want to manipulate you into thinking that smoking is what makes these people look attractive and desirable. Do you think any one of these people would be considered less attractive or less desirable if they didn't have a cigarette in their hand? Absolutely not. One of the most famous examples of this type of advertising was the Marlboro Man campaign, which began in the 1950s. The ads featured rugged, masculine men with big, throbbing cowboy hats and boots, smoking cigarettes while working on ranches or riding horses. The Marlboro Man became an icon of American masculinity and helped to popularize Marlboro cigarettes, because all the men looked at those advertisements and were like, oh my god, that's literally me. Or, I wanna be him so bad, look how masculine he is. But you see, those fuckers are smart, because they also targeted women and used the rise of feminism to their benefits. In the 1960s, Virginia Slim cigarettes launched a campaign with the slogan, "You've come a long way, baby," which appealed to women's desire for independence and empowerment. You will find this example extremely interesting, and this was what their whole campaign was like. In 1915, Mrs. Cynthia Robinson was caught smoking in the cellar behind the preserves. Although she was 34, her husband sent her straight to her room. It's different now. Now there's a slim cigarette for women only, New Virginia Slims. Virginia Slims are slimmer than the fat cigarettes men smoke. They're tailored slim to fit your hands, your lips and your purse, and blended with the kind of flavor women like. Rich, mild Virginia flavor, extra long, light one up. You've come a long way, baby. Virginia Slims, slimmer than the fat cigarettes men smoke. Sure, 1950s men were pigs, but you don't have to fucking smoke, girl. These advertising campaigns were incredibly effective in promoting cigarette smoking as a desirable activity by associating smoking with attractive people and desirable qualities. Cigarette companies were able to create a powerful marketing message that appealed to millions of consumers, both the men who wanted to be masculine and the women who wanted to be more independent. This is why cigarette advertising is heavily regulated. You give these motherfuckers freedom and they try to convince you cigarette smoking is cool and masculine, when there's nothing cool and masculine about your dick not working. I want my dick to work. Mic drop. Another very popular one is perfume ads, where they use an attractive model in its advertisements to create an association between the fragrance and beauty. In this way, this company is selling not only the scent, but also the idea that using this perfume will make you more attractive and desirable, just like the model in the ad. I love Dior Sauvage. I wish my wife shits on my bed as well. Me personally, I don't like to do anything unprotected, especially on the internet. The last time I clicked an email like that, I unironically got hacked. This will not be a problem if I had used today's sponsor, Atlas VPN. Data doesn't work on your phone because apparently Canada and North Korea have the same internet speeds. You join the only free Wi-Fi you see and boom, your grandma's savings all got transferred into a guy's account in Tajikistan. How are you going to explain this to your grandma? This is the map of the world. From green to pink is how censored and surveilled the internet is in every part of the world. You don't want the CIA to spy on you, me neither. You can get rid of being spied on for only $1.83 and get 3 months extra sprinkled on top of that from the link in the description. You know what else you can do? Just feel protected on the internet. You can Google everything in peace. It blocks all malicious links, ads and trackers. Tells you when someone is trying to steal your data. Oh, and this Netflix show is not in my country. Boom, boom, easy work. I can watch it now. You can protect yourself on all your devices on the internet for only $1.83. Click the link in the description to take advantage of this limited time offer. Thank you. Politicians also use attractive people to gain support from voters. When we see a politician with an attractive spouse or a handsome or a beautiful appearance, we automatically assume that they are competent and trustworthy. He has a beautiful wife, he must have something to offer. Trump has money and he's probably packing meat. Maybe I should vote for him.
What's all that movement back there?
Basically what I'm saying is, if Joe Biden showed up tomorrow on a press conference with Emma Langevin and Belle Delphine by his side, you know the elections next time would not be close at all. Biden would win like 90-10. Justin Trudeau. This Frenchman is hot as fuck. He's Canada's Prime Minister and quite possibly the worst politician of all time, if you ask Canadians at least. This man will pass the dumbest fucking bill to ever exist and not do anything about Canada's real estate prices and then show up to interviews like this. The use of attractive people in politics is not just limited to how the candidates look. For example, it's also used in campaign posters or flyers. What I'm saying is, if Biden 2024 campaign included campaign posters with e-girls on them, I know most of you motherfuckers would fold. This is a particularly effective strategy when trying to appeal to younger voters. The USSR's propaganda posters are a great example of this, and they had that shit down to the teeth. They used propaganda with every identity in the USSR, including mine. Me personally, I'm Georgian. I'm from the Caucasus Mountains. Caucasian people's national dresses are this. And you see here on this poster, it features an absolute gigachad wearing that clothing saying, "Defend the Caucasus." Personally, if I was a young buck back in the USSR, I would have eaten this shit up. Maybe, I don't know. And of course, let's not forget all of fucking Hollywood. Hollywood is basically what I said about cigarettes, but on fucking steroids. Kinda literally. Because they use good looking people as basically a propaganda to make someone seem cool. If you have a virtual girlfriend, you're a fucking loser. But if you're Ryan Gosling having a virtual girlfriend, suddenly you're Sigma based waifu pilled, you know? None of those words are in the Bible, by the way. You're lonely? Go get some bitches, bruh. Ryan Gosling is lonely. Man, he's so cool and mysterious. Also, people in the military do not look like this. Do not get confused about this. If you go to the US military, you won't see cute e-girls and Jake Gyllenhaal. You'll have a big brolic black guy yelling at you and you'll be sleeping with other men. Private, did you fall for the e-girl military propaganda? Sir, yes sir. Private, are you a fucking idiot? Sir, yes sir. Say you're a fucking idiot, Private. Sir, yes sir, I'm a fucking idiot, sir. Good. Now of course, the entertainment industry promotes unhealthy beauty standards because frankly, most of the people you see on screen are not natural. Most of the girls you see have gotten plastic surgery done, or they just do cocaine to stay thin. Or the dudes you see have either also had plastic surgery, or more commonly, they're just on anabolic steroids, which of course is not healthy. And now, the most recently popularized one, social media, but more importantly, influencers themselves. I've already mentioned in my past video how the fitness industry is just built on a bunch of lies and steroids to try and get you to buy the latest testosterone XXX BGC booster mojo supplements, and how girls are like, oh, this model is thin, which means I need to be thin with a big butt. I'm not quite happy with my body, so let me just eat an apple a day for 2 weeks so I'm thinner and look like one of those influencers I see on TikTok. Personally, I'm so fucking glad TikTok is getting banned because of this shit. TikTok alone has caused more bad things and image issues in the last few years than all the other things we covered in this video did in their whole long ass existence. I already made a vid on why TikTok is horrible and I hate it and it should burn, and that I'm gonna go full Ted Kaczynski on their asses and send them some mail and then hide in the Georgian mountains, but that's a topic for another day. So yeah, they just use their looks, even if they're fake and even if they're on steroids, to get you to buy their testosterone BGC booster mojo supplements. Surely, Liver King cannot be lying to me by telling me ordering his liver and bone marrow supplements is going to make me look like him. I hope this video opened up your eyes a bit on how you've been manipulated by the things surrounding you. Am I making sense or am I just a dumbass? I would say both of those statements could be correct. Please comment down below. If you subscribe to my channel, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you a lot for watching and goodbye.